Dear Capricorn, have you ever paused in the middle of your grand ambitions and quietly asked yourself, how many moments of joy have I truly let myself feel? You, the mountain climber, the builder, the backbone, you who carry dreams not just for yourself, but for everyone you love. You who move through life with unwavering strength, even when the weight is more than anyone realizes. I'm Capricorn too, and I see you. That quiet ache beneath the surface, that silent tension behind the smile, the way you whisper to yourself just a little more, and then I'll rest. This letter is for you. Not the version of you that's performing or striving or leading, but the soul underneath. The soul that's been craving a soft place to land. You are a miracle in motion, Capricorn. Under Saturn's solemn gaze, you were born with the blueprint for endurance etched into your bones. You learned early on how to hold it together, how to keep climbing even when your legs tremble. You built safety with your own hands, from chaos, from nothing, and no one applauded, did they? You just kept going. You take pride in being capable, in being needed, and yet sometimes that pride becomes a cage, doesn't it? When was the last time you let yourself fall apart without guilt? When was the last time someone held you while you whispered, I'm tired? Capricorn, it's okay to admit it. You're tired, not just physically, but soul tired. Tired of being the strong one. Tired of always pushing, tired of the pressure, most of which you never even chose. And maybe, just maybe, you're afraid that if you stop striving, the whole world might fall apart. But what if it doesn't? What if the world softens when you soften? What if you gave yourself permission to receive, not just to give? What if joy wasn't something you had to earn? Because here's the truth, Capricorn. You don't have to finish the marathon to deserve a drink of water. You don't have to check every box to be loved. You don't need to conquer anything to be worthy of peace. Your worth was never meant to be measured in productivity. You are not a machine. You are a soul in human form, tender, complex, and deserving of tenderness in return. And joy. Joy isn't some trophy waiting at the finish line. It's the golden light through your window on a slow morning. It's a song that makes you cry without knowing why. It's the smell of coffee, the warmth of a blanket, the quiet miracle of your own breath. Capricorn, you've mastered endurance. Now it's time to learn something harder, gentleness. So let's practice together just a little. Let joy become a habit, not a reward. Each day, write down one small thing that went well. Not perfect, not impressive, just true. Maybe you sent the email you were dreading. Maybe you remembered to drink water. Maybe you simply got out of bed when your heart felt heavy. And then whisper, that was enough. Dear Capricorn, can we talk about grief? Not the loud kind, but the quiet grief. The grief of carrying it all without ever being asked how you're doing. The grief of pouring yourself into a dream that no one understands. The grief of feeling unseen even when you've done everything right. That ache, it's valid, and it's not a weakness. It's your soul asking for space, not to be fixed, but to be witnessed. So tonight, let yourself cry. Let yourself feel. Let yourself not have the answers. And know this: you are not broken. You are breaking open. You are not just the mountain, you are also the river. Capricorn, you are allowed to flow, to take the long winding way, to feel soft and silly and sad, to mess up, to start over, to need help, to want help. And still you are worthy. Let that sink in. Not because you've done something great today, but because you exist. You exactly as you are, even if you feel lost or behind or not enough, are still a sacred story in motion. Now try this. Tonight, turn off the noise, light a candle, put your hand on your heart and say, "Dear Capricorn, you don't need to carry it all alone. You deserve tenderness too. And maybe, just maybe, let yourself rest, not collapse, not give up, but rest like a tree in winter, still alive, still growing, just in a quieter way." Capricorn, I see the way you love. You don't just say it, you show it. In the meals you cook, the bills you pay, the things you fix without being asked, the long hours, the invisible effort. You are the one people count on. But today, I'm asking you, who do you count on? You don't have to do this alone anymore. Let people in. Let someone see the cracks and love you not in spite of them, but because of them. You're not behind, you're becoming. Even when it feels like nothing's changing, your soul is growing in ways the eye can't see. And someday you'll look back and realize the breakthrough didn't happen at the mountaintop. It happened in a quiet morning, in a gentle breath, in the moment you finally told yourself, "I deserve peace even if I haven't finished everything." So tell me, Capricorn, what if joy isn't the destination, but the companion? What if you stopped waiting until you were enough to feel light again? What if just for today you let yourself smile without a reason? What if the journey could be beautiful even before you arrive? You are not just a sign of ambition. You are a soul of depth, of care, of quiet magic. And this world needs your kind of light, not the kind that burns out trying to shine for everyone, but the kind that glows gently from within, just by being true. Capricorn, you are allowed to rest. You are allowed to feel. You are allowed to begin again. And most of all, you are allowed to be happy now, right here. Not when you finish, not when you succeed, not when they finally say thank you, but now, because joy is your birthright, and you are not too late to claim it. If this letter touched your heart, share one small joy from today in the comments. Let's remind each other that even the strongest ones need gentleness too. Keep exploring the rest of the letters in this playlist. And remember, Capricorn, you don't have to climb alone anymore. You are already enough, exactly as you are.